Yes, it's scary because there are people in there like Kazarian who you just never know. They could decide, look, he's not worth it, and get rid of him. And I think a lot of the talent, they have put up with a lot of rubbish over the last couple of weeks. I'm not backstage, I can't speak for them, but I can just imagine what it would have been like when, you know, all of a sudden you had Bischoff and Hogan walking around the place and acting as if they were top dog. It was like an invasion, let's be honest. And I think a lot of those people still on the roster, maybe some of them are looking for their release. I mean, I'd personally like to see Motor City Machine Guns just cut and off that roster. They've had their time now, move it on, go back to Ring of Honor. I love Ring of Honor. You can do better things there. You can probably be booked better as well.
Yeah, I just think it's gone a bit tits up because they were real TNA when you really thought of TNA, you know, 18 months ago. And the main players, they would definitely would have been up there, but they just kind of got lost in the fold, and there's not really, I think they've just been kind of forgotten about, and they don't really get that attention that they had, and a lot of that stuff has gone into the likes of the band and just these old wrestlers that have just been around the block a squazillion times that have an established name. But you have to wonder the future of TNA. I think moving back to Thursday nights was good for them because I think there's going to be people out there who would have liked to watch TNA, but maybe the casual wrestling fan who would have flipped on a Monday night and said, okay, TNA's on, Raw's on, I've watched Raw for how many years, I'm going to still watch Raw. But, you know, they've seen TNA, and then you might have the few go, hold on a second, TNA is so much better than Raw, maybe I'm going to start watching this. And then all of a sudden it's pulled from Monday nights, and they go, hey, where's this new wrestling show that I've been looking at? Talking casual fans who, you know, whatever. But I'm sure they'll go looking for it and see, oh, it's gone to Thursday nights. And then I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who move over to Thursday nights and watch it, and maybe those ratings might get back up to where they were for them. But definitely having them on different nights is a good thing because it will help them grow, and they can definitely really get those ratings back up, I think.
You're exactly right. It was very, very confusing, I think, for viewers who tuned in last Monday night, who maybe were starting to have TNA grow on them. And then they found that, no, it wasn't on, and it's been moved. And I'm not sure if any of them are ever going to find it again. But there you go. They've experimented with it, and they've done what they can. So let's see. Dio79 mentioning Kaz is X Division champ. Maybe after Sacrifice as well. Maybe when things happen tonight, it could dictate who exactly will be going and leaving. Maybe some have already agreed to leave, and with the atmosphere, I know Christopher Daniels, he decided to get the hell out of there when things got messy. Now, and Matty PNO1, Motor City Machine Guns over to Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor having a really good year so far, and I agree there.
Yeah, it is. It's good TV and good solid wrestling, and they've stepped it up with the promos and never too overkill, so always props there.
Drifter88, the Guns should have an all-out war with Team 3D. You know what? Get rid of Team 3D. They could go back to WWE probably any day. So, and they also have plenty of cash in the back pocket, so they don't need the time anymore. They're my prime examples of guys who've really been around for far too long. If they didn't have tables and get the tables, they would have nothing, in my opinion. But then again, of course, what is my opinion? Just an opinion. Now, Matty P&O, Magnus should be cut. He's got very little to offer the company. Great choice.
Yeah, I think so. I think Big Rob was good, impressive, and could be a future main eventer there for TNA for the last. And Doug Williams, I like Doug Williams, or Douglas Williams. I think he's entertaining, he's funny, and a good champ with that title. And Brutus Magnus, chop and block definitely.
Without a shadow of a doubt, no gladiators needed on Thursday nights on TNA Impact. Now, somebody asking about the ratings for Thursday's show, and amazingly, Davey, glad to have you in here, he mentioned that it was a 0.9. So like I say, I mean, I know that they were getting ones and couple of 0.8s, but that's just standard. So it looks like the audience probably haven't deserted them on Thursday night. I know they had those replays going, so they never really missed it if you were a fan who watched on Thursday nights. Now, Stinger Splash says most tag teams should stay. Probably, I suppose, if you're thinking about it logically, it makes sense. Reverend Jake Slayer, Tommy Dreamer at the pay-per-view tonight is my bet. And just some of the people in the chat room tonight, and yeah, we think we've hit our Sunday record.
Yeah, 16, and I know, yeah, that doesn't make much sense, but yeah, 16, that's pretty good for us.
It's good because on a Sunday night at this time in America, I'm sure a lot of you are outside enjoying the sunshine and wherever else you are in the world, but certainly we get a lot of people who are from the States. I know Jay Morrison is from Northern Ireland. You're on our time here, and like I say, it's what time now? It's just coming up to 10 to 10 here in Ireland, and Matty P&O mentioning 0.51 week. And I'm sure talking about Monday's TNA ratings.
Yeah, I think it was last week or the week before, which was probably the worst in a long, long time, if not the worst ever for them.
Yeah, Davey, do you guys think Desmond Wolfe should get a world title shot?
Yeah, I think he's absolutely great. I think he's funny. I think he's a good wrestler. And he's great on the mic. And with Chelsea, he can do no wrong. So, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it was very funny this week when we had Wolf and Chelsea in the back. Wolf trying to make Chelsea look like she'd been attacked. And of course, Abyss wronged. Abyss taken away by the police. And Hogan looking very concerned. They're keeping those two guys together with chains, it seems. No sign of them going anywhere. Indeed with the angle, indeed with pulling them apart.
Yeah, unless they might demask Abyss and freshen that gimmick up. Which wouldn't be a bad thing because it's pretty shit anyway. But yeah, Hogan and Abyss seem to be certainly tied at the waist at this stage, and you'd have to wonder why, and why Hogan is such a mark for Abyss, really. Maybe it's the height thing they have in common, who knows, but fingers crossed Abyss might get the chop too, although I doubt it.
We're going to talk more to all of you guys in the live chat room here. If you're watching on YouTube, come over on Sunday evenings around about 8 p.m. GMT, 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern or thereabouts, and you can catch the show here live.